Right guys, I'm back and I've finally come back from Liverpool and I can start my videos as you get back into the routine of posting the videos, a video a day, and I'll probably won't be travelling around too much more, hopefully. And yeah, the thing I want to talk about, transfer speculations and confirmed transfers, and it's been quite active, well, surprisingly active. And one of the big transfer pieces of transfer news is Brad Friedel has moved from Aston Villa to Tottenham. As far as I know, it's a free transfer because he was out of contract, and he also received offers. He turned down Liverpool, West Brom and Galatasaray, so I think he's an amazing goalie, but I know that Harry Redknapp wants Gomez to stay, so I don't know what's going on with that. Another one is Van Nistelrooy has moved from Hamburg to Malaga. So I personally think he wants a bit of sun, and hopefully he does good because I really do like him. Right there, someone's talking to me on Skype. Yeah, personally I like him. He's got a 1-year contract, and if he achieves the amount of appearances, he will get an extended contract. So all the best to him because he's a legend and he's amazing. So another one is Mancien from Wolves. He was on loan from Chelsea and he's gone to Hamburg for 3 million on a 3-year contract. I don't know too much about Mancien, but I think he's 23 and he's a pretty decent player. Not the best in my opinion, but another quite big transfer news, I guess. I like it. Johan Almanda. I like him. I think he's a really good player. He's gone from Bolton to Galatasaray, and that's undisclosed fee. It's on a 3-year contract. If he passes a medical, which I'm sure he will, because no players ever seem to fail a medical. And probably the transfer that's worth the most money that's happened recently is De Gea. Can't pronounce that, but from Atletico Madrid to Man United on an 18.3 million deal, which I think is amazing. As a Man U fan, I'm happy to see him at Man U, but in general football terms, I think it's good because he's a young goalie, and it's good. There's not that many young goalies playing in the Premiership at the moment. There's like Joe Hart and that. I wish we got an English goalie though. But, okay. This is quite shocking. This is off Sky Sports Transfer Centre as well, and they've said that Aston Villa have released 10 players. I've listed 6 of them, but the other 4 are just reserve players, so I never listed them down. So the first one is Nigel Reo-Coker, and as far as I know, I think he might be going back to West Ham, but I think he'll go to a team like Newcastle because I don't think he would want to drop a league. Petrov, John Carew, Perez, Osborne and Salifu. And John Carew, I sort of predicted that and I knew that it would happen, but I thought he would stay at Stoke. I didn't think they would have to release him, but maybe Stoke didn't want to extend his, make him a full-time player there, and yeah, I guess he didn't play too many games for them. And now I'm going to move on to just like general paper talk, which is, so I've got some 2 things off the Sun and 2 things from the Daily Mail, I think. So the Sun isn't really that reliable, but Sun says that Modric says Tottenham must make big signings or else he's quitting. And they've made one quite big signing, which is a goalie, which I think they really needed. So hopefully Modric will come to Man U, but I think he's amazing. I like him as a player. I don't care where he's at. I just think he's so good to watch. He's like a magician basically. Yeah, and also Real Madrid have said that they won't pay 12.5 million for Manuel Adebayor, and I don't particularly like Adebayor. I think he's pretty dirty, but I think he's worth 12.5 million, and compared to some of the other things I'm going to mention, for a player of his quality for 12.5 million is a bargain. And Mark Hughes has left Fulham and he's serving a 1-month spell of being unable to talk to any other club. And Villa keeps saying that they haven't been in contact with him. I don't know if that's because of this month-long silence period, but I think he will end up at Villa anyway in the next month. But Villa need to sign someone early, because last year when Martin O'Neill left and they brought in Gerard Houllier, I think that's how you pronounce it, he come in with another manager's players. He didn't have any. He couldn't really put his own stamp on the team, and I think they really need to get someone in early, or else they'll just have another repeat of last season. And Benzema has insisted that he hasn't spoken to Arsenal, and I like Benzema. I think it'd be a great team in the Premiership. But by far the most ridiculous thing I've seen in the newspapers is supposedly Liverpool want to get I think is it Jordan Henderson, I think that's his name, for 20 million, which I think is ridiculous. If Real Madrid are refusing to pay 12.5 million for Emmanuel Adebayor, but Liverpool want to pay 20 million for Henderson, I think the transfer market's just inflated ridiculously, and prices are just going through the roof. Yeah, so that's about all the news I've been able to find. There's a lot of rumours, but just from a lot of untrustworthy newspapers, and a lot of them were just ridiculous. And those were either the most ridiculous things I've seen in newspapers, or some of the ones which I thought that might be true. So in the next episode, which I'll do in a few more days, I'll let more things happen in the transfer market first. I'll include more rumours about clubs in the Premiership, and if you have any clubs that you really want me to focus on, like if you support a club and you can't be bothered to go and check yourself, send me a message with your club and I'll give you all the news on that. So it's the end of the video, but there's one thing that I want to ask you to do. Least 100 just posted a FIFA crime fighting video, and I thought that was a pretty funny video, so I'll put the link to that in the description. Tell him that I sent you. Well, tell him that I told you to go over there, and leave him a comment saying Dave sent you. And have a nice day. Just leave a rating, it makes me happy, and I'll speak to you guys later. Bye.